It's dab time, motherfucking dab time, time to take a fucking dab break.
Or maybe
Hi.
Other action figures each sold separately. From
record her.
Jenny, get the door. It must be Cousin Willie. Okay. Hi. What's up?
Ah, there we go. Something chill to watch. The following video is rated R and is intended for an adult audience. So if you're under 18, take a fucking hike, eh? As this video may contain adult themes and situations, strong language and opinions, good and bad advice, cannabis cultivation and consumption. So as long as you're a responsible adult, kick back, spark one up, and enjoy the show.
And queen works only occasionally.
Hi everybody, CANNABEARD grows here. How the heck are you doing? Sunday session. Welcome. Bunny will be with us shortly. She just was running a little bit behind here today. No big deal. She'll be here momentarily. In the meantime, I have one beautiful, beautiful coffee to stir up. Oh my goodness. I can't find my, well, I thought I just dropped a drip into, no, I thought I dropped a drip into my dabs, but no, I'm good. I can't find my Bodum right now. I was gonna have some coffee from some lavaza beans that Jaywin sent me today, but I can't find my press. There's a lot of stuff still missing in boxes and assorted unorganized stuff. There's a lot of it still. Well, we're slowly chipping through it. The kitchen is starting to look a whole fuckload better. It's somewhat usable. Matter of fact, we're having Mum over for dinner tonight. Hey, why thank you, Mr. John Grows. I think it's that time. John Grows called me a dabs, like, at the beginning when I first started the stream, like, fucking, I don't know, 5-8 minutes ago or something. So I'm just catching up. Dab time, motherfucking dab time. So I've got a little bit of mixed stuff in here. This is some reclaim along the wall, and then a lot of the middle dark stuff is keef rosin, and it's dark because it's old keef. What are you gonna do? And then there's a little bit of lighter stuff in the middle there. You can see some. That is pretty thin now, but it's super lemon haze apparently. So it's kind of a mixture is what I'm getting at. And depending where I smoke in the thing, I get different dabs. For example, that was very much that keef rosin. Did I blast keef? No. Use the rosin press for it. You can, and I have put keef into a blast chamber, into a BHO or a shatter making tube column thing. I have done it like this, whereas I fill it up with a bunch of weed. I tap in, I got like a film container or something full of keef. I'll tap like a bit in, put some more bud in, tap a bit more in, put some more bud in. So it's like layered with like bud and keef all the way through. And then you fucking do it. Smash that like button. Tell YouTube that cannabis content is good stuff. Had to chop down one of my plants too. Ruh-roh. That's never any fun. Just Blaze says, getting ready to chop my outdoor plants in a few days, but definitely, or so, definitely sometime this week. Nice. Oh, wow, that was a pretty hearty dab right off the bat. Holy smokes. I just saw something in the background. Give me 1 second. I want to go get something and I'll be right back. Aha, I found it. So, I was at this event the other day. And they were doing some hiding little rubber ducks around, they were hiding little rubber ducks around this, it was a garden center. And they were hiding little rubber ducks for kids to find. And if the kids found a rubber duck, they could come up to the front, and there was a bunch of different costume pieces. They could pick 3 different pieces from the costume pieces to decorate their duck. There was a couple of different hats. There was sunglasses and some little jacket things, a few little jacket things. There's only one pair of sunglasses, but I grabbed one out of the, look at this, little tiny sunglasses, eh? So I asked the lady at the counter, I said, hey, I'm a big kid. Can I just have one of these little sunglasses? I said, I got this figure at home and I'm trying to customize it, and I think these are the perfect fucking size. So at some point, oh, I just dropped my glowworm behind there. At some point, I plan on turning this Jack Black figure into a CANNABEARD figure. I need to shave down his cheeks. They're a little fat, and make his beard much bigger. And, oh fuck, they are totally gonna fit. Okay, I'm just holding them there, but look, those are pretty fucking close. They're sitting weird because they're not going into his hair, but look, that's the fucking size, dude. It's a perfect fit. Dude, that's got me fucking kind of pumped. Look at that. That looks pretty damn fucking good. See, you see the similarities, right? He's chubby. He's got a big beard. He's got some epic flowy hair. If I carve this hair back and re-sculpt it a little bit with some Sculpty and make a mohawk out of it, and then make his beard fucking like 3 times as big, give him some lip rings, CANNABEARD figure. Anyway, that has me fucking pretty stoked that that lady not only just didn't give me any grief and just said, here, have it. Like I just said, can I have a pair of these sunglasses, please? I would have paid $1 for them or whatever if that was the issue, but right on, they fucking fit. Yeah. That got me a little bit pumped, actually. Here, I'm gonna take a, I think I'm gonna have a dab. Oh.
I need to grab a drink. I'm not fully here.
Bunny is here, but she's running away again.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna have a dab. That has me excited. It's the closest action figure I've ever seen to myself. Well, I'll tell you the odds of those glasses fitting perfectly. Very low. So low that, I mean, I just knew it. As soon as I saw the glasses, I picked them up, I held them in my hand. I'm like, these are really, really fucking close to the right size. And I'm very happy to report they are exactly the right size. Got these little sunglasses from that event yesterday, from these kids' ducks things. I just asked them, I was like, can I have a pair of these sunglasses, please?
I wear my sunglasses.
Super lemon haze.
I guess to explain why I still did and I can't wait is like, that is maybe one of the up/downsides of having OCD is...
You did what and can't wait what?
Scale.
Oh.
But like OCD is like, you wanted it that specific way.
Okay.
And it'll bug the fudge out of you if
some
you don't.
Context for what we're talking about. She's re-upping her microdose mushroom caps.
Because a gram is not a microdose.
No. You can't fit a gram in one of those caps anyway.
Oh, hell no.
Anyway. I gave her one of my nice clean, or we got her a new one. I don't recall which happened, but anyway, there's a clean coffee grinder that we put the mushrooms in, zip it a couple times till it's powder, knock it all on to a rolling tray, and then she measures out the caps or whatever tears them and then puts just like a little bit in there until she gets to 2.5.
I found out that way I did is I would fill them to what I would guess, and then I weighed them, and that was easier to like take it out.
You do know that you put a blank cap on there and you hit the tear button and it'll go to 0, yeah? Okay.
But that's what I mean is I'll tear it, but I've had them all lined up, so I already have it teared out to the capsule. I'll put them on there, take out what's needed, put the next one on, the same thing.
What do you call that style of necklace?
I would say a choker.
Multi-rings? It's like a whole bunch of wires is what it is, but it does look really cool, eh? It almost looks, it gives me the vibe of those African ladies with the big rings that elongate their neck. I know it's not like that, but it gives that slight vibe a little bit. It's a bunch of metal around your neck.
I've looked at this and I'm like, I could get rid of that because I'm not really wearing it. And then I keep looking at it and almost trying to get rid of it. I'm like, no.
That one? No, don't get rid of that. That's cool.
No, I like it.
It's very situational and it's not like an everyday kind of wear, but with your earrings that you're sporting today, they're looking good. I agree.
No,
Christina says, hi, Bunny, looking great as always. And I have to agree.
I didn't realize that my makeup was sitting right behind me in my backpack when we were doing the first couple of Sunday things. I'm like, where's my makeup?
Yeah, we're missing a lot of stuff still. I mean, it's all here. We just don't know where the fuck most of it is. We've been making great progress. Thank you, Bunny, for doing a bunch of the laundry stuff in the bedroom.
Like today I might not do much, but I've just been doing laundry.
Oh, we had piles and piles of
Egyptian
like garbage
style.
bags full of...
Yeah, I guess there's probably different choker styles. I like this one.
I like the ripple that happens in it as you finger down it like this.
Okay, stop.
Sorry.
I'm like, I'm okay a little bit, and you're like...
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
Oh.
Weirdly, my hair is still weirding me out. I think because I haven't seen my natural hair color since I was 12. Truly. Necklace gives an appearance as if your neck is a bit longer. Yeah, it does have, that's what you were saying, where it...
It's because it falls down on the neck, and it kind of makes it look like the neck starts lower than it does. And it does something trippy. I like what it does. I like it. It's cool. I'm glad you never...
I can't get rid of this necklace.
It does have some pitting and some staining.
Oh, yeah.
We
but
gotta
you want to get a thing that...
We gotta get a good ultrasonic, yeah.
Because I'm looking at a lot of my jewelry, and there's one that I like, and I got from my mom. It's just a simple silver and turquoise.
Is that sort of super linked chain necklace?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need
it's
to get...
that really thin...
So there is assorted cleaners that you can get
I don't want
that you put into an ultrasonic, and you'll see a black cloud come off of your silver jewelry. It's crazy. It's crazy.
My mom just used to use baking soda or Vim, and it did work. Probably not as good as that.
Yeah, those work all right. Woo! Motorboated biddies. Thank you, Mr. J. Wynn. Thank you. Look, it's only like 15 minutes or something. How far are we into this? Oh, 20 minutes. I'm like 20 minutes and I'm already halfway through my coffee. Ruh-roh.
That has different terpenes. Because I've had this, which...
Is this what you just had?
Yeah.
So right in the middle, the light spot is mostly that super lemon haze.
I went for the dark stuff.
The side stuff, that sort of the middle point, is mixed keef rosin, and then the very side is reclaim.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, that's the keef rosin.
Yeah, I like that. Don't like the other stuff.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of a mixture. I'm not a big fan of that little bit of Reclaim that's in there. It's okay. It tastes fine. It's got a little bit of a weird funk to it, as Reclaim always does.
This has a good amount of strength, but I've gotten used to it in some way, so it's kind of lost.
This was a blob of what I thought was failure. I wasn't gonna. It was
I like it.
It's It's got a golden hue to it. It's not black. It looks like a fucking gun. Are you fucking with the trigger now?
I've literally told you that I'm like kind of carving it out.
Okay. I'm like, it's looking more and more like it's got a damn trigger now. Anyway,
yeah, it already had a trigger.
Okay, well, I didn't notice the trigger so defined until just now.
I might have had one more dab in there to like make it look more like a thing.
Vinny Bob Barino calling in a dab time. You know what? I think I might have a dab of this.
Oh, that'll taste like this. The Puffco Peak is charged, but that's gonna taste like this. Which is why we need to clean it if we want to put other dabs in, like either fully, because I've done that many times. And
it'll still taste like it, even if you smoke other things?
Yep. Why, sort of like, until this is either done or we fully cleaned out like a soak, it's in there. Because I can't remember, we had diamonds or that really white sauce, that diamond sauce. I had some of that in there, and I couldn't taste what it was supposed to taste like. I could taste this only. So, that's why I haven't really had it in the Puffco Peak. Now, obviously, can't really have it on my dab blaster. Well, I can just make it flat. But yeah.
There's nothing in it. It's clean, look. And it's
clean.
Still, I can still smell, the smoke coming out of it still. Look at that. Yeah, so I'll tell you what's happening. I'm gonna turn it off right now. Stop it from working. Yeah, as I blow on here, smoke is coming out of the end, or vape is coming out of the end. This thing is, oh God, honey.
It has a big booger.
It does have a big booger.
Well, I have been using it, as I said.
Holy shit. Yeah, there's a big goob down in there. You can see it down in the bottom. Hold on, let me move my hand away.
That might even be part of the reason why
Right there.
it still smells like that. Or tastes like that, actually. If it got mixed into like any of that stuff, it's just I wonder. Could you like hold it up, and if you turned it on and heated it up, would it all just kind of come out? Or no? You can't hold it though. That's the only thing I don't know how to figure out.
I can hold it. Why can't I hold it?
I don't know how much of it heats up.
It's silicone. It's good. Okay, I'm just going to put that down there for a moment and let it heat up and just kind of do a little run out the side.
You do it on that and not on my dab paper.
Yes.
Anything but my actual dab paper. I'm like, wait a second, I see what you're doing here. No. Reclaim. Did you see the new proxy has Wi-Fi/Bluetooth app? Not the new one. I haven't kept an eye out on any new pipes.
You don't need a fucking app for your goddamn pipe. The only thing that I'll tell you right now that would be of any use is if it warns you when you're almost out of batteries.
Yep. That's
like it. Past that, I see zero use. And I'm not getting a whole nother app and spending another couple of $100 or whatever to make that happen.
I wish I didn't realize it, but these are like a fine detail earring where you can only really see what it is up close on camera.
It's a snake, isn't it?
Yeah. You can't tell except that it's got a weird...
Yeah, it's a snake doing this weird curl back thing. So here's another thing, and I thought about this when I purchased this. The Puffco Peak did the same goddamn thing. Puffco Peak Generation 1 is a phenomenal workhorse tank of a fucking vaporizer.
It's charged. It's over there.
It is one of the best vaporizers on the market. I stand by that. 2 thumbs up from CANNABEARD. The original Puffco Peak. Then they made the Puffco Peak Pro. Nothing but problems.
Oh, yeah.
Connectivity problems, burning out fucking coils way too quick, the coils costing a whole bunch more, hard to find parts for it, etc. Problems with that one. It was never... they crammed too much technology into a small space and expected it to work flawlessly. It worked flawlessly before. You didn't need Wi-Fi. It didn't need wireless charging. It didn't need fucking on-screen color displays. It didn't need any of that shit. Most pipes fall for the same problem. So when I bought the Puffco Proxy, that was a generation 1. Now they're coming out with a generation 2, cramming Wi-Fi in there and all this other shit. You know what? It doesn't fucking need it. You know what? It's just more things to break, less things. It's gonna make it more expensive to replace. It's gonna, like, there's just, you don't need it. I mean, if you want it and you think it's the coolest thing and you're all about the apps, then go for it. I'm not telling you what to do. But in my opinion, it's a waste of money and time.
Makes me think of a chocolate brown.
What?
Chocolate brown.
Oh, your hair color?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Well, someone who hasn't really seen it and also now seeing it react to the sun, I know it does, but when you haven't seen your hair color in that long, it's like, what shade does it lighten to?
Can you pass me an alcohol pad, please?
Yes. It's just, what shade does my hair lighten to? And I just liked the color red and burgundy. I rotate between two Carta V2s. I love them. I guess sometimes to rotate between the pipe and the actual peak because I've grown to like both. I really do like that pen.
The Puffco Peak.
Blade pen.
Yeah, the Puffco Peak is probably one of the best dab electronic devices on the planet. It's at least, you know, top 2 or top 3. If you can show me something that even is an improvement at all, I'd be kind of surprised. Hello from the moon.
No, I often think about that because a couple people going, for some reason, I think as they create new generations, the quality decreases. What we gained in like beauty, we lost in grace. And it's like, we have great items from back in the day that work fine now. But now our current products will not hold up for more than 1 to 5 or maybe 10 years.
Everything now is made disposable.
Yeah.
They make things with the intent of hoping that it breaks sooner than later.
But it's
so that you
becoming
will
noticeable.
Oh, it's bad. It's pretty bad right now.
Really bad. And then I remember I was agreeing, not in everything, but like it was, I remember not everything was made in China, and I have nothing really against it on everything, but there are
I don't
times
care.
where
They got the fucking they got the tech in the warehouses. Who cares where it comes from?
But what I'm
I don't
saying is
care. I'm
sometimes
not a
they're also
racist
part
prick
of the
that
fault.
doesn't want the fucking stuff because it comes from China. No. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
And now I don't remember my point.
Damn it. Sorry.
Oh, not really, but they're flooding the market more than people can buy, which is making a problem. It just goes to the dump, which things already go to the dump. That's why I was like, it had nothing to do with race or anything like that. It's just we're not using some of that, and so it's just over flooding and saturating and making.
The proxy itself needs an actual cleaning, but I'm cleaning there was a big blob that was dripped down the side.
That's what I mean. It probably needs an actual cleaning.
Yeah. What I'm doing right now is just a sort of
and someone was saying up there, looks like the Pro is meant for profit.
Oh yeah, that's what it stands for. Yeah. They could sell you the same thing that you just bought with a couple more tools in it, and then it'll break. So you'll just go back to your old one, and then you bought 2.
Hello! Back to the moon. From the moon. To the moon?
Not perfect by any means, but there we go.
It may not taste weird. But with my micro, I just liked the consistency. I liked being aware of what was in it and that I knew how much was in it. With a 0.14 to 16 wiggle room. I did have some wiggle rooms.
There we go. Just trying to find the correct spot for this. So this is the shatter right here. And it does shatter. Oh yeah, get it off the plate or it gets stuck. but as soon as it gets a little warm, just the littlest bit warm in your hand, it kind of pulse snaps more than anything. Anyway, there we go. That's what I'm gonna do, this little grain of rice here. Pretty big grain of rice. It's not too bad. One thing I am actually really surprised, I might even pass this off to you, that really surprises me is, oh, man. I'm gonna go here. The top needs a fucking cleaning too. Look at all this.
Oh yeah, that I know.
Yeah, this thing could use a good clean, and it's been used for a little while, and we haven't really fucked with it much, so. I do like this thing. It gives a really consistent dab off of a very small amount. You can put like a little amount in here and get a pretty large fucking hit. It's kind of impressive. And honestly, I put normal dabs in there, and I can barely handle them all. It's weird. It stretches them out.
Yes. I don't really love the flavor of this, but kind of like the other thing is like it's not a flavor that I hate. It's just nothing special. I've had it a lot. It's just there.
It tastes a little bit like that. Not too bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's still probably gonna be some.
You also gotta smoke it different.
I would have brought my pen, but that's indica right now. That's why I was also looking for a different one. I only got an indica card.
So here's the reclaim we pulled out of the proxy.
Nice stuff.
Good looking reclaim. Yeah, it's a pretty good color. I mean, here's the thing.
It's gonna taste like that.
It's gonna, well, yeah, but here's the thing about the proxy and the Puffco when it comes to reclaim. We only smoke the good shit in those, ever. Not saying I smoke.
I don't want a deeper
Not saying I smoke poop out of this, but I'm just saying that if I'm putting something into one of the proxies, or sorry, one of the Puffcos, it's gonna be something tasty, something worthy, good. If I got high quality shit, I don't usually like diamonds and stuff. I can't smoke diamonds with this. So that goes into those. So it gets all the good goods. So its reclaim is good. That reclaim right there is gonna taste like that mango butt or whatever that was.
It doesn't even taste like a mango.
Whatever it was. I don't think it was mango. I think it was apricot or no.
I don't know anymore.
It was something weird. It was some sort of sweet fruit that
I thought it was a lemon.
It tasted very fake.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. It didn't taste bad.
Nope.
It was actually fairly pleasant, but it tastes fake, and I don't like it. They added something to it. I don't want my weed. If my weed has to taste like fucking raspberries or bananas because you added fake terpenes in there, something's wrong with the weed. The weed doesn't need that shit. I want my weed to taste like weed. I don't want my weed to taste like something else, which is why I've also never understood flavored papers very much. Flavored papers, my opinion, but flavored papers are for shitty weed. If your weed tastes like shit, use flavored papers.
I did in the beginning because I really just was resistant to liking
use
papers.
The thinnest paper you can so that you can taste the fucking weed. You know what I'm saying?
And also in the beginning, that's not a time when I had really good weed.
Well, thank goodness for modern times.
Well, it wasn't that. It was budget.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We don't have to worry about that no more. Oh. Right.
What did you do? Oh.
There we go. I was just putting all the reclaim into one little corner. Give me a minute. I'll have a dab of that. I'll try it out. Happy Sunday to you as well.
I need to get off my foot.
5:30 a.m. Monday morning in Australia. How's the day looking there from the future? Is it warm? Is it cold? Is it sunny? Is it raining? How's it looking today?
Very early.
Thank you. By the way, I'm impressed.
Thank you.
If you guys wake up fucking early to fucking, I know Christina as well sets like an alarm and shit, and back in the day Winter used to do it too, but used to set alarm for fucking waking up early and shit. So, you know, that's devotion. Cheers.
I don't like waking up before the sun.
Let's be real, you don't like waking up before noon. I mean, I'm about a 9 or 10 o'clock. 9 or 10 or.
I'd like to, but right now, especially with my foot, I'm like.
Did you have this?
Yeah. No. Weird.
How is it?
Doesn't really taste like that as much as I thought.
I was gonna say, I bet you. So here's, I'll tell you why it doesn't taste like that very much.
It tastes like the ghost of I don't know how many dabs.
Because terpenes are one of the first things to off-gas in the temperature spectrum of combusting the different cannabinoids.
What's staying in that?
Well, it's still, they get excited and like, I'm not saying they off-gas 100% completely. I'm just saying they start to, they were one of the first to combust and become a vapor. Like on the list, it's like, I'll have to look it up, but like as the temperature rises, it's like, pow, the first thing to explode is all of the terpenes explode into a vapor. And then as you go up, you start getting into some like early cannabinoids and THCs. And then pow, those explode and become a vapor. Once you start hitting around, I'm gonna spitball here and say like 450, around 450 or so. THC starts to, it's probably even less than that, I think, honestly. It's probably like 350, but you want the good flavor, you want to get them at these right points, but whatever. It seems to be around 450 or so on the measurement when I've used tools to measure it, or digital e-nails and such. But yeah, THC combusts.
I think I do sort of miss.
It goes terpenes and then THCs and then CBDs are the highest one. You need to crank that up to like 550 or something before those start to really pop off.
That might be also why I wrecked my dab last year a bit, is I had CBD in my dab, so I had to hit that higher temperature for a bit.
Yeah. Oh, I'm teasing. Winter and me aren't on good terms anymore, unfortunately. He kind of screwed me over pretty bad and whatever. And I don't take kindly to that, so it is what it is. You know, no hard feelings anymore. I don't care. We're not pals no more, and that kind of sucks. But it's okay. People move on. They grow. They move on. They grow apart. It happens. Warm and sunny coming into summer. Weird. It's starting to get cold here.
Canna would react if I threw him on some snow.
If you did what?
If I threw him lightly in some low snow.
I think he'd freeze, do a little dance, and run back in the house.
Yeah, that sounds like Canna.
That's my guess. Okay, so I'm gonna try this reclaim that we just pulled out of the.
It's dab time, motherfucking dab time, time to take a fucking dab break.
Oh. The moderator automatically filtered some sort of like I don't know, very touchy topic, let's say. Interesting. Usually it just goes for I'm just surprised that some of the words that are in that are not really that big of a deal, but it combined flagged it. I'm gonna let it flag it because I'm not here to. I was gonna say
I'm usually not anyway, but here would be especially like I'm not a politics person. You have your little moments and little bursts, but meh.
Boop.
I like booping our cats.
You're right. It doesn't. Did you get my dab?
Yep.
What? I'm only at 3 dabs. What? That
Unless
can't
there's
be right.
one that I'm not aware of. 1, 2, 3.
There's a 4th one. There is a 4th one. I had to dab right off the block. So there's got to be a 4. Yeah. You're right though, because I had one of that. I had one of that.
I'm like, I'm counting the ones I recall seeing, and I'm like,
I don't know which one I missed, but I do miss them often, and that is a thing.
I like our 2D2.
I don't know what to do with this. So I've been looking at it, and there's like this whole lower thing on my I don't know what to do with it. You know what's really cool is you get these fake wall fires that don't actually produce any heat. It's just a visual thing, but they're usually slotted panels like this. Get one of those and stick it down there with a little bit of a facade, and it would just have like a little fire going. That'd be badass.
I wanted another fire bit.
I got the weird trip tunnel on there today. I just thought I'd change it up a little bit. I added a couple of new ones. I'm expecting a replacement pH meter and replacement 8-inch fan to arrive this week. Nice. I'm waiting on a 5x5 MARSHYDRO tent.
I'm not waiting on that kind of thing, but I'm waiting till apparently Saturday. I've considered getting it because, like, would it be the same price as my shipping usually?
What?
Prime. I haven't.
Or you can just use mine.
I like having privacy in certain purchases, though.
Use it for those. Not very rare. Not as often, though. You know what I mean? Like if it's not a big deal, just use it through me. I mean, we got the same. We have separate bank accounts, but it's all the same fucking pool of money.
Yep.
So I don't care. I'll order your things.
No, I'm okay with what I have.
I just don't want you paying too much for it or buying Prime twice. That seems really silly. That's all.
No, the only things I've ever taken are usually like those ones where they give you like a month for free. I'm like, I don't really want to. I don't see a need for it.
Wow, I'm pretty buzzed though this morning already. I've had 3 different things too. That sort of makes a has an effect on it. I kind of want to smoke a joint, but I kind of don't at the same time. Like part of me wants to. I'm kind of set up with the camera to roll one, but I kind of don't want to. It stinks in my office all fucking day. If I smoke a joint in here, it smells all day long. I want to set up the mobile dab thing. One of these days we can very likely dab from, like, have a Sunday session on the deck. Like today would have been perfect because it was all overcast, kind of chilly out even. Today would have been perfect. Mars has decent tents. I got a 4x4 that's 4 years old, still in great shape. Good. That's good to hear. I got a 3x3 that I've had for many years. It looks new. I mean, I don't use it a fucking shit ton. The floor has been eaten away pretty bad. That liner thing has been, but that's what it's for. It's there to take damage. That there's like a liner that you put in to the bottom of a tent.
Yep.
Grow tents, right? There's this extra level, and it's kind of cupped so that it'll even hold water.
Yep.
Those are pretty useful, man, I tell you. You don't want water pooling up around your metal frickin' frame and stuff. That'll wreck your frame and rust it up and do damage, etc. It's just dirty. Uh-oh. 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 I'm drinking it anyway. Out of coffee. Well, I better show this week's show featured pics from the Discord group. People showing off their grow. What's growing on? That's what I should just call it. That was sort of the that was sort of my name I had used periodically for the show, the Friday night show. What's growing on? That's what it says on one of my intro things there. Show featured pics. Oh, there's been a bunch of extra. Oh, okay, I need to look at the calendar here. Now I'm all tripping hard. So I want 21 and earlier. Ah, there it is. Oh, did you press the button?
No.
Oh. Weird. Maybe just popping it up fucking made it happen? You didn't press the Discord button?
Mm-mm.
That's fucking bizarre.
I feel like you did and you forgot, but I don't know.
Maybe I did. Weird. I thought I was just opening it up and getting it on the right place, and then I was gonna jump over and press it. Whoa, I don't know what the fuck happened there, man. I'm tripped right out. Anyway, just blaze after a long period of rain. Yeah, look, they're all saggy. Get out there with a frickin' a leaf blower and give it a blowjob with a leaf blower. That'll frickin' get a lot of that off. Give it a good. Yeah, you have to like kind of almost wrap it up a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? Wrap a little rope or something around it, or a little stringy. Tie that turkey up a little bit before you shake it too hard, or you're gonna snap something, because those are heavy arms. Good luck with that one, my friend. Looks like plants from somebody. Post links in the YouTube section. I don't know who that name is. I might have to go check that out. Secured here with bamboo stakes, no broken branches. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, she's heavy.
Yep.
Heavy. Yeah, look. I've had plants definitely in late flower that are doing this. They just hang sideways. They just fall over under their own weight. They can't hold up anymore. If you're not like scrog netting or supporting with like something. Ah, there she is. Ooh, I like looking at the freaking, holy shit. Look at those fucking nugs. Wish I could zoom in even closer. You need a good defoliation in here, sir. I know you've done one recently, but you need to do another one. Look at that jungle. Especially with all that moisture. And I see a lot of freaking dead buff leaves in here. But my God, look at them colas. That's a happy, happy lady. That's a big bit. How does he go? That's a huge bit.
Pretty.
Yeah, that's looking good. And there's the other box. Right, that's why I was getting confused last week. I was like, yeah, it's a box, but it's not the right box. I was right.
Still a box.
Yeah, it was still in a box, but it wasn't the right box. I was right. I was like, no, it's different. The other one's on the corner of the deck. That one's looking pretty happy too, but nothing like that other one. Holy shit. Let's go back and look at that again. Yeah, there you go. That thing right there is just a beast. Whatever you got going on in there, soil-wise, size-wise, gallon-wise, fucking chemistry-wise, it's loving it. Yeah, that's a fucking happy unit. Be proud. That's awesome. Baking eggshells. Yeah, Bunny does the same. Killing bacteria, making them nice and brittle. Yes, to crush into powder. Absolutely. Bunny does the exact same thing. Maybe not quite on that scale.
I can now, but that's because we didn't have a working oven.
Yeah, we didn't have a working oven. We were using our toaster oven for a long time, so we'd only do so many shells at a time. But yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Absolutely. We just add that straight back into any grow pot. Slash, honestly, if you want to make that even more bioly available than this, which is like a supplement you can just add to any fucking soil mixture. If you add this to a worm garden or to a compost and let it break down a little bit, oh baby, that's ideal. You take this powder and put this, lace your freaking compost rollers. If you got compost rollers or something that you actually turn your compost, heck yeah. Yeah, that's a nice fine grade. Bunny does it with a mortar pestle, or pestle mortar, sorry.
So it's like a bit rougher, and I can get it to that point, but like being careful of how fast. Because I think I remember you came over and you're like, "Here, let me grind it up," and it a cloud just like what? And I was like, "That's why I don't do that."
Yeah, you got to do it carefully because you get eggshell cloud.
I did that. Oh.
Yeah, good stuff though. Actually, I want to do. There's a few things like that we do on the regular that I want to like compile into a video about ways to recycle some of your like just home stuff that we do that is really good. Like eggshell, that eggshell trick. Banana peels. We do the same thing with banana peels. We don't get very many banana peels, but we just throw them in the freezer or dehydrate them and hang them up somewhere for later or whatever.
Or 3.
You want them dry as a motherfucker anyway, so yeah.
Yes.
You dry them out and just store them up in a jar for a little bit until you got a bunch of them, and then you grind them all up into powder. Good stuff, man. Then you add that to the frickin'...
There is the frickin' ashtray. Back there.
Oh, you found it?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I see it. Yep, I see it now too. Jelly donut, Texan bag pollen.
Texas bag pollen.
Is femme jelly donut. I wonder if this is more of his AI bullshit. No. No, I'm wondering if it's a photo period or what. This has got to be a photo period, eh? My goodness, though, eh? Look at that. I was joking, by the way. The AI thing was a joke. That's been an old... Ever since Jeep Mad here has always blown my mind with some of the genetics and the shit that he's fucking around with all the time. His shit looks really good. Yeah, look at them balls.
Wow.
I'd be curious to see what you got for seed out of all this, man. That shit looks amazing. Genetics can, genetics play a huge role in, you know, whether something is good to start with and you even have a chance of fucking... So you need to get a really high rate video camera and zoom it in right about here and run a really, really long frame rate, the longest frame rate that it'll allow you to do, and give it a fucking bop with your finger, a little flick, a little impact from one side. It'll explode with a magical dust that looks like something out of fucking Dune. It's beautiful. The air, if you get even just this, as long as you don't have any air movement, you want a nice dead room to do it. But oh my God, does it ever look beautiful. I've got a semi-good piece of footage of that.
Can I do an elevator butt?
And another storm rolling in. That's what our house looks like right now. Cloudy day.
Yep.
I mean, there's mountains back
This
here.
would be one of
If there's
those
little
days,
mountains right
but-
up in here, it would look like what ours looks like right now.
But maybe like when we go do your mom's thing or something like that. I was almost hoping if I could, like, on that day, take pots and you can drop me off at the house so I can dig up all the bulbs that I want to keep.
Yeah, maybe.
So I was like, I don't mean to go and do something, but like I'm running out of time in some ways, and I would like to get it done before I forget.
Yeah, okay. We'll get that. It's the time is right around now anyway, so.
Look at that bushy one. Oh, you're just tall. You're kind of bushy though.
Nice.
That front black one is
Indoor.
front-
These are those
front left is
auto
dark.
pots.
That's a dark one on the front left.
This looks like. Hold on a second. Let me look at that.
Oh, it is kind of dark.
It's hard to say. That actually kind of looks like the old one. If you're here, let me know. Is this the old fucking auto pot system, or is this the new upgraded thicker hose? Because my problem with the old one is I couldn't get any of them to fucking. None of them wanted to like fill up properly. They would never fill up evenly. I struggled with my auto pots. I actually threw out the mechanisms years ago. The whole bottom things on them. I kept the big pots because they're nice pots. Today we're expecting a power outage for 6 to 9 for 6 hours. Necessary maintenance, provisioning, new school up on the road. Yeah. Well, your plants should be okay. If it happens like once or something, an eclipse or whatever, it's not gonna fucking send your plants into Hermy necessarily. You might be all right. There we go. Look at that jungle.
First gen Autobots.
First gen, yeah. That's what I was thinking. It looks like those skinny fucking tubes. I was having nothing but problems. I couldn't get the water to fucking work for me for some reason. I also lived in a weird slanted basement that could have had some issues going on, but I don't know. I also didn't really give it enough of a chance, and I only gave it one shot and gave up, and I never tried to go for a second run or anything and tried to repair what I had done. There we go. Nice color on these. Look at this. Like, it's like even color throughout the whole plant. Like the same tone of green, just frosty flower tips. That's all. That's pretty cool.
Yes. That's an interesting shape.
Yeah, it is. It's like emeraldy. Survive the storm. Looks pretty good, actually. It's
Yeah.
the sun is perking it right up.
Bubblegum in garden bed. Oh,
Right.
so that's what that one is. Oh.
That one needs to. Well, I don't know how much time you got there, but I don't got a whole lot of time here, so hurry up. The botched wine deck, yeah, 2x2. That's like, I wonder how deep it actually is. Probably only about this deep. Still, it's happy plant, eh? Look at that fucking thing. Yeah, it's got time still. It's not even done yet. Oops. Yeah. Pretty fly for outdoor. That's thick. Is it can? Oh, it is canna up there. That's why I'm up so early, so I can watch. Nice. Looking good, looking good. I like seeing the progress on that one. I knew as soon as I seen this one that it was fucking, it was destined for good things. Oh, little baby plants. We got a smaller. I mean, that's the difference when you're running different genetics, right?
Yes.
So the more and more I think about this, the less and less I want to run different genetics in the same system. I feel like you want a different genetic, run a different tent.
Yes.
And if you can afford to, if you have the amount of seeds and whatnot to do that, but you know, if you're running, this is obviously like a 2x4. Love these tents, man. 2x4s are amazing. Yeah, you could run 2 or 3. Like if you're doing autoflowers or something, sure, you could probably run 3 in there very, 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 very happily. But
shoulder
what I was
stitches
getting
of
at, sorry, is
bliss.
all 3 of these. I forgot where I was going. All 3 of these will have slightly different needs. You know what I mean? Like this one might be a little more finicky and want a little less calcium than this one. This one's a big calcium hog, and then this one back here, this one needs more potassium or something. Like who knows? Whatever, right? It's hard to say, and the only way you'll ever really know these things is if you grow them multiple times in a row and change them and see how they react and do like tests like in that manner. But that's a real pain in the ass, and unless you're planning on growing that strain a whole bunch. Anyway, bottom line is what I'm getting at is it is easier on your whole system to grow 3 of the same strain. Like whatever strain this is, put 1, 2, 3 in here, and then whatever you're feeding all of them should be the same. Their lighting needs should be the same. Their temperature needs should be the same. Their
There's
flowering
some that have
periods need to
different
be the same.
variations in some of that.
That's phenotypes, yeah.
That's one thing.
Yeah.
Because remember we had
that's
White
why
Widow and
clones.
we had, I think that was at the same year we had the hockey stick. We also had like a super compact Peter Dinklage nug.
The Peter one was a CBD cheese that was different,
Oh.
different breed or different
I thought they
grow
were the same
completely.
grow.
No, we had one normal one and one hockey stick.
Hmm.
The hockey stick was way taller though.
Yes.
That's why it broke the bud and became a hockey stick. It hit the light and
I'm really
snapped
glad
over,
it still
basically.
decided to keep it because there's a couple things I've had break, but for in a garden, and they did not want to come back.
Looking good, looking good. So here, I got a question for y'all in chat. Here, I'm going to come over to chat for just a second. We're not done here yet. Where is it here? I got a legit question for you, though. Hi, Canna.
Canna's like, no.
Oh, you didn't want to be on camera. He's like, fuck.
Nope.
Cloth pots. How the fuck do you clean all those roots out of them? When all the roots have fucking weaved in between everything? What's the deal with that? How do you get fucking root mess? Some people have said enzymes. I've heard that before. Is that really how you do it? Tell me in chat. Anybody that's used repeatedly cloth pots, how the fuck do you clean them out once the roots have woven into the cloths? What do you do to soak that? Boil it? Doesn't kill it. Doesn't dissolve the plant. It kills it, I guess, but I'm real curious on what people's fucking tricks are for that, because it's just something that has bugged me to a point where, you know, after a couple of uses, I just throw them out because they're fucking so woven and yeah. Not a fan of cloth pots. Yeah, it's hard to get them fucking roots out. I mean, you can sort of, you scrub on them a bit, you fucking pull out as much as you can by hand, you can soak it, you pour boiling water on it. There's things you can do to kill it and then leave it out in the sun and it gets dried out and it gets brittle and it pops easier, but...
Dryer setting 15% humidity. Smells good.
Yeah, interesting. Small auto dried in herbs now, 50%.
Plant with the roots in, dear. Guess they're just there.
Yep. Oops. Yeah, interesting. I don't know how I feel about speed drying my plants. I'd be really curious to see like some stuff like maybe for an example, use this thing here, which takes a couple of days only, to dry your plant, whereas the regular method takes a week to 10 days, depending on your house conditions or drying space conditions. But I'm really, really, really curious to see like a straight up analysis and physical test, smoke test, etc., of the difference between a traditional cure and one of these. Does this, like, I'm personally spooked that these things dry out your system, or dry out your weed too much, and is going to leave you, like you said, 50% weed humidity. That's too low. That's bone dry technically.
That would be shattered.
Yeah, you can make good shatter out of this, but there's not enough moisture in that to like press, or you could roll it. It'd be fine to roll. It'd be pretty dry. Even if you re-cured it a little bit and like brought the humidity back up to like 60 or something like that, which is not too hard to do. Throw a Brovita pack in there and just fucking put it in the closet for a week. That'll do it. But I'd be really curious to see doing this, even with the Brovita pack, bringing it back up, versus a traditional thing, and see, is it worth it? Is that time crunch? I know everybody wants to save time. It takes too long to grow, or too long to, well, it does take too long to grow. That's why they made autoflowers. And then that's not why. There's other things. Anyway, it takes too long to dry, so that they make these things like this, and I don't know. I'm really curious. I feel like it would dry it out too much. I'm very skeptical of it, but I know people that have used them and said they like them. And I think Jong just got one recently, but so this is maybe his first run with it or something, if I recall. But you're gonna have to tell me, Mr. Jong, what do you think? Did it do your plant justice? Oh, beautiful. That's what I was saying. Oh, hell yeah. People say don't defoliate and flower. Fucking yes, you do defoliate and flower. That's gonna explode. The airflow is so fucking needed. That amount of airflow is gonna make sure that that's not gonna catch a moldy weirdness or any problems like that. You're not gonna, very unlikely to get those. The airflow alone is gonna, oh God, yeah. Thank you. That's what I was saying earlier in that picture. I was like, this thing needs a defoliation. Hell yeah, that looks so much better. That's the big pot on the corner. Hell yeah. Scrub brush and wash separately. Dude, I tried washing them in the machine and they just left such a fucking big mess. I said I'd never do it again. I'm still seeding 3 more weeks outdoors in Ontario. I'm still needing 3 more weeks outdoor Ontario, pardon me. My granddaddy perp growing on the balcony. Bring it in the corner if you have to. Stick it in your closet or stick it in the corner of your front room, and you gotta do what you got. Oh, look, Beard posted his little flower. Look at my big bitch. Okay, so here, this is the only reason this thing is kind of funny. So check this out. It's being cropped a little bit. But this little fucking autoflower that's on the deck, this stupid thing right here, is fuck, my phone is just going off today. I'm sorry. There's somebody next door and it's making my cameras trip out. Anyway, this autoflower is about 4, maybe 5 months old, and it's just it's in the ripening of flower now. It's just putting it on its weight. It's still got a little bit of time to go. I have never seen an autoflower take that long before. Something stunted it in the beginning, and it just didn't grow for like almost 2 months, like a month and a half. It was.
I remember looking at it and what?
It was funny. It wasn't doing anything, and then all of a sudden it started growing. I don't know what the fuck happened. It went dormant or something. It was too cold or something. I don't know. It went dormant for like a month and a half and stopped moving. I was ready many times to just pull it out of the soil, a little twig that it was. And I left it. I just said, whatever, it's not taking up any room. Just leave it. And it fucking started budding. This is like the oldest autoflower I've ever seen.
I'm gonna have to look at the exact dates here so that I'm not fucking fibbing and stretching it. And I might do a little video at the end when I cut it down and talk about that. This is like a 5.5-month-old autoflower, which is unfucking heard of. Autoflower shouldn't take more than about 90 days to 100 at most.
It did this though.
Huh?
It did this weird thing though.
It did. It absolutely, that is, this thing's like, I don't know, probably like 200 days old. I'll have to look at it. I'll do the, I just have to figure out which video, go back and which video where I talked about, I did a bunch of stuff, a bunch of germinations at the same time, and I was talking about those ones. So I'll find it and figure it out. Sorry, derped right there. Monster cropped clones. Right, look at that. I like how your training method, they look like kaleidoscopes.
Yeah.
They look like a fucking fractal or something. They're like a Mandela or
it's a forever flower.
It's a forever flower, yeah. You see what I'm saying though? Like they look almost in sync. Pretty wild. Pretty cool. Just a little thing, eh? Look at this mesh porch fucking screen thing. Like it's like a outdoor coffee table. That's pretty cool. That's a good idea. Fucking wind. That's actually a beautiful idea. Airflow just is fucking crazy with that. It's like there's nothing there. Weird top views. Yeah, that top view, like right dead on, is pretty amazing looking though. Is that the same? Yep. John grows. Oh, there we go. There's the outdoor fucking. Yeah, lots of pictures this week. Fucking bravo, everybody. Really coming in with a bunch of pictures. By the way, join the Discord if you're not already. Links are in the description below. For now, it's called Show Featured Pics. Yeah, just fucking submit your current grows, and we'll point and laugh and point and smile and have a good time. Looking good, John. Look at that thing, man. So this was. I've actually been pretty curious to see this thing happen in here. What a fucking Christmas tree, man. Stick a star on the top of that puppy. This is a homemade earth box is what this is. A homemade earth box. It's just, yeah, it is what it is. And it works. I mean, the technique behind an earth box isn't proprietary. You just got to put have a separation in the very bottom, like an air bladder in the very bottom for water, have a tube for ventilation so it doesn't go stagnant, and so you can direct water to the roots if you want to, or you can just water on the top and it'll all drip down in there and stay, and the roots will suck it up, and it works phenomenal. The system's great. Look into it. Earthbox does it kind of best commercially, so just look at what they're doing and fucking copy that if you want to make one yourself. There's lots of tutorials on YouTube on how to do it and stuff. Looking good, man. Looking real good. Oh. Yay, I'm on the TV. Well, we're on the TV. Yay.
Hi, Kenna.
Oh, there we go. More TVs. Woo! Hell yeah. 4 or 4, you snuck in a new one. 4 to 5, sorry, you snuck in another one there, huh? Where was I snoozing? Was it in the middle of that you had a dab?
No.
Or was it just before?
Just before.
Wow. Once again, lots of pictures. Thank you, everybody. Once again, that's on the Discord. Just feel free to join. It's free. Lots of good chatters in there. Lots of good information. One of the main reasons I started my Discord way back when was to gather growers. Because here's the thing. This is the truth. The more minds you have on a topic, the more correct answers will surface.
Broader than all.
Sure. If you ask 5 growers the same question, you're going to get a variety of some stuff, and maybe 2 of them match the same thing, and then the other guys say other things. Not saying that everybody's got, some people have bad ideas, some people have good ideas, but it's true. Some people have good ideas, some people have bad ideas. Some people got some okay ideas or things that have already been tested and proven incorrect. Regardless, more growers. If you had 100 growers, you'd see a pattern. You'd see 20 of these growers or 30 of these growers all saying the exact same thing, and then a bunch of other people saying other stuff, right? So you zoom in on this one section and say, well, this is probably correct if everybody's doing this, and you know, so asking the viewer base as a whole questions I have found very beneficial is what I'm getting at. How long have I had the Discord? Off and on, like 4 or 5 years? 5 years, let's say. I don't know. Did I have the Discord before we moved? I think I did. Did I have the Discord when we still lived in Victoria? Like, I documented the move on the Discord, maybe? I think I feel like I put some pictures up somewhere. I know I have some posted. I don't remember. It's been a little while.
I used to launder my grow bags. Now I just sanitize in bleach solution and replant. Rock wool only.
A lot of people I've read say that there's enzymes will help break down the thing. So what some people said to do is to pour hot water, boiling hot water, soak it in boiling water for a bit. You can use soap, you can use whatever you want. Don't use soap because it soaks in. I meant like something garden friendly. Anyway, but in boiling those little roots, you will definitely kill any living organics still going on in there. They will get cooked in that and become sort of a different texture. Then you take them out and dry them out until they're dry, and then soak them in enzyme water because and like this is the long term. I was hoping somebody had a fucking cheaper answer than this and a less complicated answer. But once the fucking roots are all nice and dry in the sun for a day or two, like those bags just out in the open like that, in the sun or whatever you got access to, then you soak them in enzyme water. And what these enzymes do, the specific ones like that, shit, I can't remember the name of it. They're a BC company, and I got some stuff from them, and I liked what it was doing. It was keeping my stuff going. GROWGARAGE or something like that. I'm tripping on their name right now. If somebody knows in chat, please fucking correct me. Doesn't matter too much, but there's enzymes that help break down organic dead matter, like roots and stuff, and that's what it does. Apparently, if you soak it in there for a bit, and then you can scrub it, and all the roots just fall apart because they become mush. It breaks down organic matter.
I wonder if it'll all be here at once, because if it's Saturday, then that's also when that mycorrhiza will come in.
She's ordered the fucking good stuff. So, after watching a couple of... Oh, yeah, dab. Count. I just had a dab. So, after watching a couple of different videos and lectures and stuff on living soils and like organic growing and soil life building, I'm very interested in this topic of like living soils. It's very, very cool. Hi, GROWGARAGE. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. I wanted to make sure I gave him the right name. Hi, GROWGARAGE. Yes. So with this living soil thing, one of the things that, oh fuck, where was I going? Oh no, brain fart. I know what I'm talking about, but I don't remember where I was heading now. Hygrozyme, I was talking about that.
I got a 420 dab.
God damn it. Yeah, there was just a topic. It's something I wanted to state about what I was doing, and I can't remember what it is now. God dang it, I hate it when that happens.
And the idea with its little wings flew that way.
Yeah, I just fell out and fucking fucked off. Dang it.
I'm just curious. I don't really know
Maybe
how
it'll
I
come
would
back.
do comparative grows.
Oh, I remember. Bunny ordered Wow Wallace
Starter packs.
mycorrhiza.
And that.
That's the thing I'm excited about. So because I was watching all these videos, I remember, yes, thank you, goodness. Grabbed it, put it back in. Because I've been watching all these videos about living soils and stuff, this one dude that literally wrote the book on like organic the living soil web or something. The guy knows microbes like you wouldn't fucking believe. Anyway, he was talking about pot, and he says, look, pot only has, he says there's 14 different or whatever, 8 or 14 different varieties of mycorrhiza that have been identified by science. Only half of them are beneficial to humans of our food, crops, or soil life. There's only like a handful of them that are any good to us.
I've seen people do
Only
tomatoes.
one of them is good for cannabis. Now, it also happens to be kind of the umbrella one that works good for all edible, flowering, fruiting plants. The other ones are more meant for like forest growth and like old trees and stuff that have lived multiple years. Anyway, bottom line is there is a very specific version of mycorrhiza that you need that will, and most of the things that use it, I can't say, I'll have to look into this, but I don't believe that, I think this was sort of the problem, and the point he was making is that most of the soil companies that have mycorrhiza in their soils or that sell you big old canisters of mycorrhiza is the wrong stuff. It's the lower end version that's only for vegetables, and it only sort of does a good job. There's a more expensive, harder to find version of it that is cannabis fruiting and flowering. That's why cannabis falls into that. It's a fruiting and flowering specific one. And that's not the one that most of the companies are using, apparently. Anyway, do your own research on this. Look it up. What type of mycorrhiza does fuck. Oh, I have it right here. That's fucking hilarious. I forgot I was talking about this so recently that I have it physically. Don't tickle my toes!
I don't think he's meaning to.
No, he was wet nosing me. Here's the stuff right here. I'm gonna post it in chat. That's the variety right there.
I went through my compost yesterday and I used all the compost I got out of it and used in my garden, and it was about 125 liters compost going to plant tomatoes and bell peppers. Growing season just started in Australia. I'm
all about fucking
I just started doing that for some of my plants this year, and I've noticed a good difference, even though I have been lacking on their nutrients because we're moving, so it was hard to...
Say that word over there, honey.
Rhizophagus irregularis.
One more time.
Rhizophagus irregularis.
Rhizophagus irregularis. That is the variety of mycorrhizae that will give you a good benefit for cannabis. And there's few companies that use that one specifically, and there's few places that you can actually get it. And apparently one of the places you can get it is that good old school stomp down mammoth poop all up in Alaska, And the Wow Wallace company probably has the cornered market on the best on the planet. If you want to grow fucking plants with leaves this fucking big, and you want to grow, 800-pound fucking pumpkins, man, you get the Wow Wallace mycorrhizae. The stuff that they got right there, that is the stuff made out of mammoth poop, and it will fucking, I might be exaggerating the mammoth poop, but it's just like it's that upper sort of permafrost shit area that they've been freaking farming to find this variety or whatever or something.
I like that in the weed pictures.
That's kind of why this one company's got a little bit of a corner on the market. But Wow Wallace, Wow with a big tomato in the middle of the O, W tomato W. Anyway, go on.
I got the starter packs, which sort of does have some of the soil stuff, but in little concentrated forms for planting. And I want to do those in the garlic in the spring.
Okay.
Although I gotta peel all the garlic today.
Yeah, we're getting ready for planting garlic here real soon. We got like 3 weeks.
I found out we
got 3 weeks at best right now.
I found out we still could have done it in September. We've just been busy, so it's now sort of easing
It's
up.
going to be October right now. We got pretty much all of October, honestly. We could probably we could go into November, but we should at least get that fucking soil ready, and we need to get those fuckers into the ground before anything happens to them. That's the other thing. Before they fucking shrivel up anymore or do anything like that, we need to get them into an area knowing what they're doing. So within the next couple of weeks or so, we'll have them done.
Some of that base. I gotta watch that damn little thing again, but all I can remember is worm castings, and then something else when they planted it, and then they put it the base nutrients like the starter packs or bigger nutrients in the spring.
I don't think there's much life left in my fucking worm tower right now.
No, but I'm like, we do have a bag.
I need to do something better with this thing long term. I think if I stick it into the shed thing with like a fucking some sort of a either a heated blanket all shoved in underneath it that's on a little fucking timer.
I've also seen I don't want to touch styrofoam, but like with that was around it.
There's ways that I think even with just putting a couple of blankets on it and the cheapest non-electric fire sort of small pet style heated pad, even just a small heated pad, we'll stick it under them. We'll fucking make a little shelf and stick it right underneath it or something.
What makes the inoculant part of it different than others then?
Of what?
That's what this is that I'm getting.
Well, you're pointing at your phone.
The mycorrhiza.
Okay.
It's an inoculant also.
That's what I was just saying. It's just that variety. There's multiple varieties. They've identified something like, again, you're going to have to do the research on this. I can't remember. It might have been 8. It might have been
probably
17.
too late for pumpkins. But next year I'm thinking maybe.
Yeah. I'd grow a pumpkin next year. It'd have to be in a container. I'd let it go onto the ground, but I'd have to stop all the root diggies. Or at least all the frickin' bulbs.
Well, containing it to either one pumpkin or one vine, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You that's how you grow a giant pumpkin.
Away from my garden.
The real way to grow a giant pumpkin is to grow a fucking vine, let it grow out and spread around, and then find one nice healthy one somewhere that's like kind of on the outskirts. Then stop it all from growing like this. Cut off every other bud and just let all of the whole field spread out with fucking with leaves that's supporting that one pumpkin. And then that motherfucker will grow like crazy.
I'm also recently following now this lady that's been growing prize-winning giant pumpkins.
I don't want to do it. I don't have a forklift.
I don't want a prize-winning, but it would be like, I want to see if I can't grow a big pumpkin, but away from my garden.
Well,
they're hungry plants that frickin' take everything.
The chickens love pumpkin, though, so...
That's... I was also looking at little sweet pumpkins. I don't know if I'd ever make a pie, but I wonder how much the chickens would like
this spring, it's all going to be, how do you grow garlic? I've got a video. Here, hold on a second. Here, let me see if I can find it. I've got a video on it, actually. On YouTube. It's easy. Basically, plant it in the fall, cover it up with straw, let it survive the winter,
I want to see the
And
difference.
then it's supposed to go dormant for a while, and then spring it'll pop up on its own and do really well, and it'll be ready by summer. But there's more to it than just that.
The difference of giving it a little nutrient in the fall planting time, and then also like the big nutrient that we're giving to them in the spring. I didn't realize also, as I was looking through West Coast's pumpkins, that they, I think, have 1 or 2 varieties of like pumpkin and butternut hybrid, and I was like, oh, because it made a creamy looking colored pumpkin. Weird, but good. I heard a chicken. Oh, that's what that was.
I hate that you can type in the name of my fucking channel and you can't find it. There's like 100 videos. I'm typing in the exact name of my channel, and there's 100 videos here that are not my channel. I don't know what to say. Like, it's the exact, how more, what do you need from me?
No.
What? There I am.
Just try to scratch at the door for you.
Wait a minute. What? Oh, there. Okay, I found it. I don't know why the fuck it does that. Like, YouTube pisses me right off. I mean, you type in the exact name of my channel, and there's 1,000 videos that are not my channel. How do you find it on YouTube? How are you supposed to find it? Right here, Grow Big Garlic. That's why none of my shit gets any views, because it's like, I don't know for what reason or whatever, but it feels like it's being suppressed. I don't know why they would suppress fucking cute little backyard. It's not really suppressed, just like not promoting it and like hiding it compared to other things. It's very odd. I don't understand why. Anyway, there's my video about garlic. And please subscribe to my homestead channel and spread it around. I got a really awesome chicken video coming out here within the next week or two, whenever I can finish it. It's a fucking big ass video. I'm doing animations and everything. It's a big video. It's a larger project than I originally imagined. It's definitely going to be probably one of my most produced videos for that channel.
What is a good time amount? Because it also still takes a while to upload it to that Google Drive where he'd be able to get it. Like length. That's why they are so short. But I don't know if a longer video would be just the same as a whole bunch of them.
Not that, yeah, not like that. A couple of minutes each is probably good.
I tried to keep it to about, I think, 1.5 to 2, so I can maybe go 2.5 to 3.
Pick around 2 to 3 minutes. Get the most important stuff. There's a lot of just standing around that I had to edit through, but you did get 90% of the good shit, so it's all good. For somebody that doesn't really film things, you did a good job.
I did in the past.
You'll see
But
eventually.
it was with a camera and pictures more than video. So I guess it's a slight change. Switch.
Okay, well, let me think about this. What else did I have to say? Not much. I gotta fucking clean up the house. Mom's coming for dinner tonight. Don't forget. I know.
I'm stoned. I don't want to.
No, we don't have to right now. That's what we got. But we gotta go and relax. We gotta go so we can relax before we get up and fucking clean the house. It's already fine, but I just gotta get ready. That's all. I'll do all the counters. Don't worry about it. Anyway, cheers, everybody. Have a good one. Thank you for hanging out here today. Don't forget to like this video. Heck, go back through and make sure you like all my videos. If you want to support the channel for free, that's a beautiful way. Go give me some extra watch time. I could really fucking use it right now. My channel's struggling for some reason. I don't know what the hell happened, but my a couple of months ago, the viewership just went down through the fucking roof. And it's in the basement now for some reason, but it's all fucking, it's weeded out all the plot. Maybe they got rid of bots or something. I don't fucking know what the hell happened. But it's distilled all the good ones. So if you're here still, you fucking rule. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Cheers. I need it. How's it looking? How's it looking? So far, it looks clean. Bam! It was a turret. I was like, what the fuck was shooting me? Because there was definitely no dude there. It was absolutely a turret. You son of a bitch. I just shot where I seen sparks coming from. I didn't know what was happening. It was pretty trippy, though.
Oh. Jesus, gotta warn a guy when
You woke him up from his eternal slumber.
Yes!
You woke him up from his eternal slumber.
I teabagged him back to life. I just teabagged a guy back to life, straight up, man. I've been teabagging
Nice.
this guy, I've been teabagging this dude in base. He's sleeping for like, oh, dude, like a bit. And I teabagged him and he just jumped up and fucking ran out of the fucking outpost.